with her. I realized I forgot to update you guys yesterday on her appointment. So yesterday, the wonderful Dr. C at the clinic kind of did a checkup exam on her, and we have scheduled to remove her masses in October, which is super exciting. She does have a lot of heartworms, so she's on a lot of Doxy.